And so here it is, one of the main prizes for the upcoming summer event, the Leopard 2AV. So before I go ahead and dive into this in pure detail, at least from what I can see right here, understand this is kind of an early look into this vehicle. And everything you're going to be seeing in this is entirely subject to change. Armor, firepower, mobility, optics, it doesn't matter. Everything you're seeing right here is possibly going to be changed, but knowing how Gaijin kind of is right now, I don't really think it's gonna change way too much, and I'll try to outline that as best as I can in today's Talking Head video. Oh, and one more thing before we go ahead and get started, I do want to let you guys know really quick that if you're gonna be making any purchase in the War Thunder store, use my discount code, 3% off. You get, I get that 3% as part of like this whole commission stuff, and you get my in-game decal. Cool, awesome, short and sweet. I know. Anyways, back onto this. Oh, the link is down, description. Sorry. Back onto this right here. Now, I was given not early access per se. I just have some friends in some pretty good places who get me this kind of stuff to showcase. This is not a playable vehicle right now. It's only in the hangar and in the test drive, fortunately, because I would kind of feel bad for everyone else if I was playing this as the very start without the event even starting. Imagine. Jeez. Anyways, going further about the vehicle itself, this is sitting at battle rating 9.7. I did kind of predict that because anything above that with a 105 gun firing DM33 only would kind of be a little bit ridiculous. So this thing sitting at 9.7, in my opinion, is going to be incredibly not well balanced, but well placed. Going a little bit deeper with the actual stats itself, it does kind of have the stock stats right here. Now, keep this in mind that when you do get this vehicle, it's going to come to you stock. It's not going to be a vehicle that you immediately get into and can just play right away. No, this is a vehicle that you're going to have to take the time to grind for, and it's only going to be able to research vehicles at the respective BRs, one BR above and one below, because again, this is not a premium vehicle. But at least to my knowledge, this should have the same engine as found, let's see, the MTU MB 873. I don't believe this is the same one on the Leopard, which means that you're going to be a very fast and capable vehicle. You do go up to 68 kilometers an hour, and in typical Leopard fashion, this thing is going to be incredibly torquey. Also, as you can see right here, it's not complete. There's armor right here that's missing. There is composite. Now, I did see the documents for this vehicle, and I knew that there was going to be a fuel tank squished in between two composite plates. It is right here, although if you take a look at it in armor value, estimator, guesstimator, etc., it's not going to show. It's going to allow heat FS from the 105s, even low-grade heat rounds, to go through this without too much issue because the armor model is not done for this. You do have regular ammo storage that you would find in the Leopard 2A4, which is right back here, which means you can carry up to 16 rounds, I believe it is, if you want to go ahead and get rid of that first stage, that ammo rack down here. Granted, it is behind a fuel tank and composite. I wouldn't trust it. Composite armor at this BR is not really going to save you too much. And you do have some in the bridge area as well, which is very nice. But also, one of my favorite things, you do get 4 to 12 times the same sights I believe you would find with the Leopard 2A4, 2A5, 2A6. You do get a commander's sight, but unfortunately, you do not get thermal sights, only night vision devices, laser rangefinder. DM33 is a tier 4 modification, DM23 is a tier 1. I highly recommend when you get this vehicle, if and when, go for this shell type first, because you do get DM12 as a stock round, and it is going to be a miserable grind at 10.7. Imagine finding the terms with a 105mm heat FS round. Yeah, you're not going to have a good time, I promise you. Okay, get this round first. It'll save you a hell of a lot of trouble, I promise. But going a little bit further with the vehicle itself, here is the biggest downside about this. Armor, right? There is not much. Now, when Gaijin said that there is no armor on this thing from the side, they were not kidding. Check this out. You have a complete blank spot right here, and this is susceptible to being penetrated by 50 caliber machine guns. The side millimeter armor is about 30-ish right here, as you can see, which means that 20 millimeter is going to go through the side of your turret, through the side of your hull. The name of the game is do not show your sides because it is flat, and that flat angle pen is going to matter very much. The rear of the vehicle, kind of a given. Don't get shot in the rear, etc. for the most part. But granted, this thing is going to be a literal glass cannon. Oh, and one more thing too. Well, of course we have more things to talk about, but check this out. You have 3 machine guns. That's right. They're all 7mm, 7.62s, right? But you get 3 of them. That's awesome, right? They're not 50 cals for the most part, but it kind of is what it is. Now, let's go a little bit further again with the vehicle. 22 degrees of vertical targeting speed. This might be improved, of course, as you upgrade the vehicle and spade it. 24 degrees of targeting speed for the turret itself, which is very nice. This having the 22 degrees plus per second is incredibly nice, which means that you'll be able to get those snapshots in pretty well for the most part. But when it comes to overall survivability of the vehicle, I don't expect this to do any well or better than that of, say, the Leopard 2K or the P16 T14. Just I forget the name of it, to be honest. I have to scroll through a link to get this back up again for the most part, which unfortunately I will not be able to share because I was asked by those with power, I guess, to not share this information outside of this video. So just sorry, guys. Private stuff. Anyways, aside from that, that's honestly really it when it comes to the Leopard 2AV. Now, off to my own little personal opinions. I will be getting this vehicle. I will be grinding it like everybody else. Yes, Gaijin will be giving me this as a test drive at the not very start, about a couple stars down the line. I would say about near the halfway mark. I will be getting this vehicle from Gaijin, which means that I will be having a definitive video overview showcasing this in actual gameplay itself. But just to kind of spice things up a little bit, let's take this out in a test drive using the reference, the reference model, I guess, and just kind of, just take it for a quick little drive, shall we? But if you know your Leopard 2A4s, then, oh my god, that is so loud. It looks and it plays like a Leopard 2A4. And this whole idea that if it looks like a duck and it walks like a duck, it's got to be a duck, right? But no, actually, it's Stripty Wings. I'm kidding, by the way. He's a hell of an awesome streamer. No, this may look like a 2A4. It may play like one, but it most certainly is not. And there's, again, not a whole lot really to show you right here. Again, just, it can pivot. It's got good reverse speed for the type of vehicle this is. Vertical targeting speed is amazing on this. Reload rate. Now, that's where things are going to get a little interesting. I can't really tell you guys how the reload rate is going to be like because I can only well imagine it's going to go down to around 6.7 seconds, which is pretty much the average for an ace crew, I believe, down around the 9.0 area. Leopard 2K gets, I think, about 6.7 seconds as well, but seeing that this is more or less based off the Leopard, or excuse me, this is the early version pretty much of the Leopard 2A4 or the Leopard 2 series, this is, I hope, going to get a 6-second auto loading or maybe even a 5-second auto loading, 6-second loading or 5 seconds of loading time with an ace crew, 5.3 expert, and I think 5.8 seconds with a normal crew without it being expert. That's just my wild guess, but we'll find out when the actual vehicle itself drops during the event itself. Anyways, back to the hangar. But you might be wondering, is this going to be a worthwhile vehicle? That's one thing I want to go ahead and get out of the way very quickly. I won't be able to say this as a concrete way of yes or no, if that makes sense, because 9.7 is kind of a very good area for the Germans. Let me point that out really quick, okay? Now, I can't give you the concrete opinion on this because this is just the test drive. I can't play it in game. It's not complete. I can't say yes or no. But if we take a look at 9.7, it is a pretty damn powerful lineup. You have the Ocelot, which is okay, G91s, the Puma, Leopard 2K, the PT16 T14, which is a brilliant vehicle, by the way. There's my decal. Radkampfwagen, of course, Beglight, TAM2C, 1A5, Weasel 1A2, and the premium helicopter, or another helicopter should you decide to choose that as well. But guys, this is going to be a wonderful addition to 9.7 alongside my PT T16 T14. Yeah, absolutely. Man, it's pretty, isn't it? But I am very much looking forward to this vehicle right here. And you can bet your ass I'm going to be getting it very, very quickly. So the hope goes. Anyways, let me know what you guys think. Are you going to be grinding up this event at all? Are you not going to? Are you looking forward to this? Or is this just another Leopard that you don't really care about? Feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. And yes, I will be grinding for this over on my live streams on Twitch. Guys, tomorrow is the day one of this. I will be streaming this for as long as I can. I'm going to try to see how long it really takes to get those 40,000 points to get that first mark of distinction, okay? I'm going to do the entire stream for it, and we're going to find the meta to see whether or not if you guys should be playing this to get it, etc. I have no idea. We'll find out during the live streams. Cool? Awesome. But you guys know the whole spiel. 3% discount link as per usual. It supports me. 3% off. You get my decal. What's not to love? Cool, awesome. But guys, thank you so much for checking this out. I hope you did enjoy this little bit of a talking head video, and I will see you not only in the next video or even the streams, but in War Thunder itself. So until next time, I'm going for lunch.